Hi all, welcome back to Budget Flow, and today I'm gonna show you the ultimate stock investment portfolio tracker that you must have if you want to track your portfolio in Google Sheets. Now, very much I will be completely upfront to you. This model took hours, and it focused much more on the if whatever investor you are, whether it's swing trading, mid-term, long-term, even day trading, it will be absolutely fine. Um, but the idea, obviously, is to use for mostly for the mid and long term because it does contain something like dividend tracker as well. But to be completely upfront, yes, I will I will teach you how to develop this from scratch. But for now, I will need, in order for me to run the technology and the website, etc., that I'm trying to build and provide the models and educational piece, I need a bit of a contribution for that. So there will be a small cost associated to the model if you want to. But ultimately, once the educational part is done, I think you'll be happy and very much understand how to build a model like this. In the previous four tutorials, there are actually four models which you have. So two of them were actually, so two of them are in Google Sheets, two of them are in Excel, stocks and crypto, everything, live prices, performance, dashboard. Um, you understand your P&L, your return on investment, but this one is a much bigger beast in terms of analytics, in terms of the graph. So, for example, this is purely like a dashboard. As you can see, it gives you investment over time. You'll have different, again, asset allocation by category, top 10 best performance, by sectors, geography, whatever you want for your portfolio. So I'm gonna, so just as a upfront completely, um, yes, there is an upfront cost to this, which I think it's going to be very minimal and you can check it out yourself. But ultimately, over over a specific period of time, I will get you to the point where you can build it yourself. Promise you that. So very quickly, if you really want, and this is very useful to you, go get it. I'll be honest with you, you'll have me as a support as well. That's I can help furthermore trick it to a certain degree if you want to, but let me show how it works essentially. So here in the settings, you can select the currency of your interest depending where you are. And then ultimately there is a currency calculator. There is part where you can name different brokers that they use, different accounts that you have with them. You can name the stocks. You can just start by adding the data to the rows to the rows below within the same column. You can add as many as possible. Obviously, it will apply to the category, name of the brokers, sector, country, and ultimately, when it comes to the stocks per se, all you need to do, for example, here, if I would delete completely, but Coinbase would be one of my favorites, or within my um, within my portfolio, all I need to do is just select the category, and then I need to select, for example, here, I've just typed crypto. You can select crypto, United States. Done. That's it. You've set up essentially your portfolio. There is one thing which I found quite useful is that if you want, essentially, there is an account register and it's very simple to use. You should be adding the date. You will then add a broker, whether it's a deposit or withdrawal, USD, the amount. So even if I'll click up edit today, so for example here, I'll add the date once again, Robinhood. Let me put it as a deposit, USD, another 1,000. Let's make it 5,000. Zero is fees. So you can see in the account finder here, once I've selected the Robinhood, or if I select Trade in 212 here in the UK, or Webull or Robinhood, you will see that it will automatically filter and it will tell me how much actually has been deposited, withdrawn, what's the balance, and that's how easy it is done. By the way, I've included, as you can see, some hints in terms of which cells you want to use and where you require manual input or not. So for example, dark green, as you can see, you should be adding your inputs here. But so this is the account register. It is not, it is kind of an optional, a good nice to have, but what is a must to have is a absolute beast of a transaction tracker, which has a dynamic kind of finder which was able to pick up the right row in terms of the transaction value, any fees, and the purchase price. It will then calculate obviously the quantity of the stocks at that point. And essentially, this is purely essential. It's a must-have if you are looking for dollar cost averaging and long-term, kind of mid-term, long-term investments, swing trading as well. So that's a must. And as you can see, this is a bit of a beast. But the idea is, once again, you will select the date, you will select the account, whether it's a buy or a sell, currency. Then you can select, for example, here coin. And once again, you go with everything here is updated automatically. And then here, all you need to do is just to type, once again, any fees and the price at the cost at which you've added, like at which essentially the price of the stock that has been bought, the price per share. And this will give you the amount of shares that you've got. And ultimately, when you go to your portfolio here, the Coinbase have been automatically added. And as you can see, everything is generated for you. Again, the last price, the average price, the quantity, the portfolio value right now, given that it extracts the live price, unrealized P&L, percentage of the realized P&L, dividends, total P&L, ROI, portfolio kind of allocation, and portfolio weight. And ultimately, this everything will be essentially shown here as well. This is the powerful thing about this one. So for example, here portfolio, it will really tell me where are my stocks, what's the best performance. It will really get you to the right place. There is also, as I said, I've included the dividend tracker, and as simple as you add the date, you add the ticker, for example, Apple, and then you add the dividend that happened for Apple, and then it automatically adds to the portfolio. So whatever you do with this, it's extremely powerful. And then everything is reflected in the global dashboard. And you don't have to do anything here. Everything is automated on the basis of the transaction ledger. So that's where the brain is. And then you have visuals of the sectors, investment return, geography, portfolio values, the cost, distribution or the weight, and then the growth. So I think it's really brings your portfolio vision to the next level. And ultimately, something that I've included in the previous one. So, and I will provide the links to the free versions, obviously, of this product, but you can have obviously the watch list, and you can and I've actually done the previous videos how to develop a watch list. So everything's included in this one, as you can see. So this is extremely powerful. Message me if you want to, but stay tuned for more. There is exciting things that will be happening very soon. So for now, the key message, if you think that's kind of relates to you and support the channel, I'll provide the link below again to help to support the growth and things I'm trying to build as well. It's a relatively small cost, and whatever you go, if you go to the Etsy, or if you want to go whatever you want, it will be a fraction of that, but it will help a lot to support me. And then ultimately, don't worry if there is something that is not you're not able to afford, but I think it will be it will be peanuts, I think, to compare to what the model does. Um, Eventually, I will get to the point that I will be able to educate you. So I'm building the materials, and how can I educate you to build something like this? So anyhow, thanks so much. And again, if you like, or if you think that this is valuable, if you can, like, subscribe, get the model. If not, just don't worry. There is free versions of this model, similar, essential one. I'll provide the links below. And then ultimately, you will get to the point where you're able to build this advanced model. So stay tuned for more. And thanks everyone.